What's up guys, Zeenigami here, and this is the complete chaos difficulty Kinemon Coliseum on the global version of One Piece Treasure Cruise. Round 1 is gonna be versus Ricky. Ricky is an int character, but something very important to note is that stage 1 of Ricky, so as soon as we get in there, we are going to have our team's attack lowered by 80% for basically the rest of the island. It's gonna be like for 99 turns. So we're gonna be using a double Enel team. Double Enel will be able to let us stall out Ricky while he punches us. We're going to be using the regular Thousand Sunny ship because we can use Thousand Sunny special to kill the characters around Ricky. Ricky only attacks every 2 turns for 8,600. So we can have Golden Pound Usopp to delay, because Ricky will also be silencing our red, green, and blue characters for 10 turns. So we're going to get a 10-turn silence on red, green, and blue characters. So Golden Pound Usopp is going to be the only character who can actually use this special right away. You can also use people who get rid of silence if you want to do that. But we're going to be using this team, and my internet is slow, so I'll see you guys when we actually get into the stage. And on Ricky, Ricky is going to silence our 3 colors, so red, green, and blue characters are silenced. He has a preemptive attack for 8,622 damage, and that's how much he'll attack every single turn. There's no reason basically to stall for specials, since you're going to be waiting out this silence anyways. The Thousand Sunny ship will take care of all the units around there. And if you have enough heal per turn, you can actually heal more than he hurts you. Like, see, I actually have enough health to heal more than he can actually hurt me. So I'm going to wait until my specials are ready, and then we'll be bursting them down later. So if you do not have enough health to... if you don't have enough heal per turn, either not enough levels or cotton candies on your nails, or not enough heal per turn on your characters, then you'll have to use Golden Pound Usopp to help you delay. Alvida can also help you buy some turns while you get his health a little bit lower. Below 50%, he will heal for 50,000 health every single turn. And once you get him below 30%, he'll attack you for 30,000 damage whenever he attacks. So we are going to wait until our specials are ready, and then after he attacks, we're going to use Mihawk special, Sabo special, and Enel and Alvida specials to burst him down. And remember, he only has about 1 million hit points, but since our attack is lowered, that 1 million hit points feels like it's a lot more, since we only have about 20% of our attack value. So that's after the attack. We'll use Mihawk first, then we'll use Sabo. Don't forget, you also have Golden Pound Usopp if you need Golden Pound Usopp because you mess up. Alvida will give us an orb boost. And Sabo will actually be doing a bulk of the damage, although having the extra Enel and Mihawk cuts should let you kill him like that. If you don't have enough damage, you might have to take a 2nd turn. He'll heal up for a little bit, but it's not too bad. And if you really mess up, Golden Pound Usopp and keep punching him. Versus Speed Jill. Speed Jill is going to be a quick character with 2.2 million hit points, and Speed Jill is going to have everyone have a great barrier. That's him and 4 fodder units with great barriers. So we're going to be using a Blackbeard friend captain with a Zoro captain ourselves. You can also use like Blackbeard 5+ Luffy and stuff, or double Blackbeard, or Blackbeard Shiki with a driven team. But with a Zoro, that's going to be boosting our Blackbeard. Fighter type is Sabo, Striker type is Double Finger, Shooter type is Golden Pound Usopp, and Slasher is either Zoro or our Dofi. Both of them work. And versus Speed Jill. Speed Jill is going to have a 1-hit Great Barrier for everyone. He's also going to do a total of 7,600 damage. That's the hit of 2,800, then 4,700. We can delay him, so Golden Pound Usopp will go first. And I don't have the best orbs here, so I'm actually going to just attack right away. Whenever he attacks, he's going to cut our health by 30% and then do his regular attack. I have 2 matching orbs. You know what? Let's just burst him down. 2 matching orbs should be good enough, I think. We're gonna be using Dofi, move our orbs to our higher damage characters. And 1,000 Sunny is useless, but just remember that on a Blackbeard team, you don't get to use damage reducers. So don't try to bring anyone who would save your life from taking damage. There he goes, Speed Jill's down. And then next turn, it's very easy to kill them all with Sabo's special doing all the heavy lifting. Piece of cake. And round 3 versus Doc Q is going to have us fighting Doc Q with 6.6 million hit points. Now 6.6 million hit points is a lot, especially since he's going to one-shot us on turn 4. But the good news is that he isn't going to be attacking us, but he will be poisoning us every single turn for 3,000 damage. And on stage 4, we're going to get paralyzed for 7 turns. So you're going to have to plan on taking some damage and stalling a lot on stage 4. We're going to be using a lot of health cuts. That's what we have Fujitora Friend Captain for. We're going to be using Mihawk for his health cut and Salo to boost our damage a little bit, even though they are not driven characters. Shiki will give us more health, so that way we can take damage. And Doflamingo, of course, Neo Dofi is better because we are going versus Psy Doc Q. On Doc Q, once again, Doc Q has 6.6 million hit points. He is going to poison and blind us for 5 turns, so make sure you're pretty good at hitting those perfects. Fujitora special going down right away, and so will our Mihawk special go down right away. He's going to attack us on turn 4 for a shit ton of damage, so we're going to burst him on turn 3 and 4. So we're going to pass the first 2 turns and then burst him after that, trying to hit as many perfects as we can. Remember that Fujitora greatly boosts our damage if he has a matching orb. And that 20% at the end of turn health cut, we're going to be saving our Pika to help give us matching orbs also. So try to save that Pika for later. So on this turn, we are going to be using our Sabo. This seems like a pretty good turn to burst. Let's see. I'm missing a matching orb on my Pika. But other than that, it's pretty good. I can get a purple here. And the Pika will make that into matching. So yeah, I'm just missing a matching orb on my Pika. That's okay. Pika health cut first. And then Shiki for a type boost. And we have Sabo boost, and if he's still alive, we have a 20% health cut and 1 more turn of Sabo boost. Piece of cake. I don't need that extra turn. Going down. Health cuts are so good. Round 4 is going to be versus Croc. Now, Croc is a green character, so obviously we're using a Kainu. Wow, that was a really hard decision to make, right? A Kainu raid boss will give us affinity boosts and fully matching orbs, but on turn 1, Kuma's actually going to empty all of our orbs, Croc is going to empty all of our orbs, so Kuma is going to give us fully matching orbs, so using a Kainu Friend Captain, a bunch of strength characters. Using a Hancock will make us that way all of our attacks go up to 2.5 times on the combo meter. So using a Blackbeard Captain is actually going to do more damage than a 5+ Luffy Captain. Otherwise, 5+ Luffy works fine if you want to replace Hancock with somebody else, like a Health Cutter or a different conditional attack booster or something like that. And you can always use Monster Chomper for great free-to-play damage, but the hard part with Monster Chomper is actually stalling to have your specials ready. Against Croc. Croc has 7.2 million hit points. He's going to have debuff protection. We'll also empty all of our orbs, so Kuma will give us fully matching orbs, and Akainu gives us all red orbs anyways, so it's just 2 layers of red. That's always fun, right? Use our Akainu to give us more red orbs. Why not? And then Akainu to give us more red orbs. Aw, yeah. Our Blackbeard was gonna do nothing. And our Shiki will do some damage also, because if we take an attack here, we're gonna die. Hancock will set our combo meter to, or our chain multiplier to 2.5. So right after the first attack, everyone's gonna do insane amounts of damage. And I should mark this team not safe for work, because Croc is about to get fucked up. And on a final stage versus Kinemon, we're gonna be using an Akainu team, because Kinemon gives us all red orbs, so what else is there to do, right? Stage 3 is going to give us a random boss. Either we're going to get the Speed Jill, Ricky, or Doc Q. Let's see. Sure, let's use you. Good enough. We're going to be using an Akainu with our 5+ Luffy team right there. Kuma, we're going to be using... Kuma's the only special we need versus Croc. Goemon Usopp can help us with stage 3 and also can be used on the final stage. And Dofi is going to be our orb booster for versus Kinemon. Shiki's just there because he's another strength character. Stage 3, depending on which one we got Doc Q. So Doc Q is going to paralyze somebody for 5 turns, and on the turn 3, he's going to attack for 18,000 damage. So I'm going to start off with Kuma, and doesn't do anything, so we're going to continue the rest of our attacks. Pretty easy here. We're actually going to want to wait out as many turns as we can. So with Doc Q, it's not that you want to kill him, but we're actually going to wait that out. So I can also buy myself a turn. I am going to go on Pound Usopp, because Golden Pound Usopp will stop his attack of 18,000, but turn 4 he still attacks for 99,000. But this will get me one more turn of paralysis gone. And now we'll attack, move forward. Next turn we'll still have my Kuma paralyzed, which is unfortunate. I would have run in my Golden Pound Usopp paralyzed, but hey, what you gonna do? Croc is going to have 2 million hit points here. 2.1 million hit points. Going to give us all empty orbs, so we're going to go ahead and Kuma now. And here we're going to end on our Kuma if we need to, but just Kuma special is enough to get us through. You can also use Shiki special here to help you with damage. Yeah, we might as well use Shiki, why not? Let's just use Shiki. It'll give us attack damage on Shiki and Akainu and Dofi. In which case we'll start with Kuma. Yeah, I didn't think so. Whoops. Hit your perfects. In that case, I'm really glad I used Shiki if I missed up 2 attacks. Alright, and on Kinemon has got to change non-attribute orbs into strength orbs, so we're going to get a few there. He attacks every 2 turns for 10,000, although below 50% he starts attacking every turn for 20,000. I'm actually going to... You can change the color that he turns into, so he's going to change his color every single turn. He's going to become a random color. And if you exit out of the game and come back in, you can actually change what color he turns into. So if you need to kill him this turn, you could exit out of the game and come back in until he turns whatever color you need. But I'm going to see if I can wait until he becomes green. He's going to become green right now, and it's going to be super easy, right? There you go, become green right now. If he doesn't become green right now, I'm just going to burst. I want a few more. I have 2 turns of Akainu anyways. Only 1 turn of Dofi. Oh my goodness, there it is. Easy, man. Easy, easy, easy. You also have 5+ Luffy, but you might as well use 5+ Luffy now, because after 50%, he will prevent debuffs to himself. So below 50%, he'll enrage and prevent debuffs to himself. But he turned green, which means he's super dead. As long as he's not blue, this team has the damage to kill him. Even over the 2 turns. Just make sure he's not blue, and if you really, really need to, just X out of the game, come back in, Kinemon will change colors to something else. And there you go, guys. That's free to play versus Kinemon. Really easy. Golden Pound Usopp through stage 3 if you need to. You can also use Golden Pound Usopp again on the final stage if you get him down to around 50% health. And then at 50% health, that's when you'll need to burst him down. So get him around to 50% health, or save up your orbs, have him turn green, kick him out right away. Kinemon is very, very good. While my game decides to sit here and not load, I can tell you what he does. Kinemon is a strength free spirit slasher. He has a pretty decent captain ability. His captain ability is boost the attack of free spirit characters by 2.5 times and heals 2 times his recovery at the end of each turn. Quite nice. A good free spirit captain and end of turn heals, so a lot of people like to put recovery cotton candy on Kinemon, myself included. His special ability reduces the cooldowns of slashers and free spirit characters by 1 turn, and if your health is above 70% health, he also changes adjacent orbs into matching orbs. He's incredibly good, especially for very fast teams. Not only does his special go down to 5 turns, but he lowers the cooldowns of your other specials, so that lowered cooldown means that you get to use him on incredibly fast teams and guarantees 3 matching orbs. if you're above a certain health threshold. There you go. Hey, Kinemon, how you doing, guys? That's it. That's the fight. I've been Zeenigami. Thank you so much for watching. If you like this, you can consider subscribing on Twitch, where for the month of September right now, if you subscribe on Twitch, you get 50% off the first month, and I still get that regular amount. So maybe subscribe on Twitch if you really like what we're doing. Otherwise, use that Amazon link in the video description down below. Thank you so much for watching, and y'all stay beautiful.